Hello, I want to talk to you today about the pearly whites and some ways that we can keep our teeth very, very healthy that does not allow for the toxicity to slide in. And most of the toothpaste that we have today have a tremendous amount of chemicals in them. Almost all of the mouthwash, same thing, tremendous amount of chemicals, some of which are just to make it look more appealing to your eyes, so the coloring and things of that nature, which we are now finding actually affect the brain. So it can irritate hyperactivity, it can irritate behavioral issues, it can irritate emotional issues. Some people just don't do real well with chemicals. And when we're looking at the general scheme of life, we know that we want to unburden the body as much as possible. And so your teeth are a very important part of our first meeting with people. So we want them to be nice and clean. Our culture has developed a thought process of white teeth meaning something. And so that means a lot of things to a lot of people. So when we start looking at whiteners specifically, there's a lot of bleach in that. And when we start talking about just the saliva alone, that's our body's first signal that whatever's coming into our body is either a friend or a foe. So if it has a lot of chemicals in it, then our entire body goes into a stress response to attempt to protect our body from this foe coming in. So we can look at possibly developing some whiteners that aren't toxic. And one of my favorites is to get some activated charcoal, some baking soda, fresh organic strawberry, and lemon oil. And you literally mush it all together and create a paste. Just kind of, make your own. Don't worry about recipes. This is where we just Martha Stewart it on up and do whatever it takes to make it into a paste. And then add a drop of that lemon oil and then put it on your teeth and let it sit. And I don't know, that game that opens your mouth up with like the orthodontist, maybe that would be great to have because it would be funny and you would giggle, and which always helps. And then you paint that on your teeth and you let it sit. And then when you get it off, you can just brush just a little bit lightly, get it all through everything, and rinse and spit. And it is a beautiful, beautiful way to whiten your teeth naturally. There's also a tremendous amount of health benefits. Charcoal kind of detoxes things, so we can pull some things out. Baking soda is amazing to kind of just balance the pH in our bodies. And then the lemon oil is great to keep the mouth fresh and clean. Lemon is also used to clean, and it kills a lot of negative bacteria. So anything that we have in our mouth that's potentially unhealthy, that lemon will also help to take care of that. And then when we talk about toothpaste, if you're a big do-it-yourselfer, toothpaste, I gotta tell you, they're easy to make. Again, almost same ingredients. You can use the baking soda, you can use the charcoal. It's messy. I don't use it every day, but I know people who do. You can put in your own essential oils, and a lot of times it's just the action of the scrubbing that's really doing the work. So there doesn't necessarily have to be a lot on there, which is super important, especially for young kids, because why do we have a product that if a child eats it and it's been flavored to taste good so the child wants to eat it, it says called poison control? If we look at PubMed studies, fluoride is now being linked with Alzheimer's and a tremendous amount of other brain diseases. And so let's just get rid of it. British Medical Journal actually flat out calls fluoride a neurotoxin. So best to just get that out of our household. And then also we want to look at, if you're not a do-it-yourselfer and you just like to buy things, I love the Young Living toothpaste. That's the one we have because there are times I make things and then there's times I just flat out buy them. And so these are simple tools that you can use to bring in fresh breath. I forgot. Listerine. Did you know Listerine was originally created by 4 different essential oils? Peppermint, eucalyptus, thyme, and wintergreen. You could take 5 drops of those, mix it in with, 2-3 cups of water, spring water. You want to make sure it's good, clean water. And then you could swish that and then put it in a mason jar with a top on it. And that'd last you, depending on how many swishers you have in your family, but that'd last you a week, and 0 chemicals in that one. So now we've got clean teeth, we've got fresh breath, we've got a beautiful smile, and we have 0 toxicity in our mouths. Win-win. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.